when he drives,
I see the red lights
when
on,
he
you
drives,
must be
I'll
taking
watch
my
it.
picture, huh?
Well, sure.
Mother,
See,
this
now,
is
we've been talking for half an hour and I had nothing to say.
this is Tony and Barbara, Mother.
Hello, come on down to Florida.
Oh, she won't ride down that far.
It's just as long to come down as to go back, it's great.
Well, see, we have to find a spot where we can all meet.
Pretty good, pretty good.
We
Yeah,
get
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be good.
George and Connie and everybody meet,
That'd be good.
Oh, that would be fun.
and my brother.
Yeah, that camera's a lot better than your other one, huh?
Oh, the one
You
we
don't
had.
need to,
This thing is
Yeah.
not a quarter the size of that other
yeah,
one.
you don't get a hernia with this one.
That other thing we had. I mean, it took good pictures.
Oh, sure.
But Lord, you had to carry it in a suitcase, and it had to be set in there just so and all this. And
Yeah, these hold up real well.
it's 10 years old because we bought it when Kimberly was born. Kimberly was premature, and we bought it when she was born, so we'd have pictures because they didn't know whether she was going to make it or not, you know, and all this. And Lord, we got so many rolls of film of her. It's not funny. And then poor old Adam, we can't even find his.
His picture.
Pictures when he was born and baptized. But you know that cassette is the same size as the one Adams carries.
Was that Super 8 or?
Yes, it's
You
got
can put that right
the
in the
8
stereo when
millimeter.
you're done.
No, this one can't.
No.
This one's
You have
just
to
a
play
little
right out of the
small.
camera.
And you hook it, you put some wires there and then hook it to your VCR, and you can
Play it
tape,
through the camera.
Well, then you can tape it to
but
the
you
other
can
one.
tape it to the
Yeah, you
big.
can tape it to the VHS.
Copy it, yeah. Or play it right from
Yeah,
there
you
to
can
the
play it
television.
from this, yeah. But we
Pretty good.
had borrowed Cynthia and Dennis's and took it to Hawaii with us. And I guess we had too much ocean air on it or whatever and got it messed up.
Oh,
So Dennis said we could borrow this, we could borrow his, but if it broke again, we had to pay to fix
you
it.
buy it.
So we bought this one so that if it breaks, then Dennis can, or if his breaks, he can use ours.
There you go.
But
Yeah, pretty good.
that's a neat little camera. I can't wait
It
to see
is.
what they look like.
Oh, yeah. They claim those get really nice pictures.
Well, I looked at, there was another one that they had, and it had like that little screen. It's a 3-inch in it,
You mean
or 2.5 inch
it's
something.
LCD?
But there was one that was like a 4-inch.
Oh, okay.
But that thing was, what, $800, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was digital.
I thought, well, I don't need that big of a for.
You got a lot of those that are reasonable now.
Yeah.
Finally.
But George, this is for you too. We're going to send you a copy. We'll send a copy to Connie.
Yeah, when you get a chance, George, make sure you email me.
Send us a copy of your book, George. That's what we
Oh,
want.
that's
There you
even
go.
better, yeah.
Yeah, send us a copy of your book.
Signed by the author.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be an even better idea, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
I haven't looked for the other one. I have to get to the library. I told Kimberly.
Oh, do I look on Amazon.com?
Oh, I never thought about that. I told that someplace we went, there was a book sale, and they had 250,000 books. No book over $3. I tried to get him to pull in there. I said, let's see if George's
think
book's
so.
in there, but he wouldn't pull in. But that was someplace down here in Florida.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know where was that. It's somewhere down 75 there.
But it said
I don't remember what town.
250,000 books,
Wow.
no book over $3. So heck, far.
Such a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Depends on what you want to read, I guess.
yeah. Well, our 10-year-old granddaughter, I mean, she would rather read than look at
Well,
a
that's good.
television or whatever. She loves to read. I just haven't been able to find. I was looking for, you know how they used to do like the Nancy Drew and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't see any of that advertised anymore.
Barnes and Nobles has a whole bunch of those.
Oh, do they?
Oh,
We
yeah.
got a big Barnes and Noble store
Yeah.
here.
They
Okay.
have a children's section. They have all those kinds of books.
Yeah. You have a Barnes and Nobles near you?
I don't know if there
I
is
think it
or
was in
not.
Louisville.
Is there one in
I think
Louisville?
so.
But
We're going to
she-
go right by it. I think
she
we'll have to Yale
absolutely loves to read. She just reads all the time. And she likes the chicken soup for the
Yes.
soul,
Yeah.
and chicken soup for women, and chicken soup for children, and all that. Well, her mother reads that, and she's got her some of the chicken soups, and she'll say, Granny, read this one. but she just constantly reads, just loves them. And I guess that's why our grades are so good, I don't
Oh, see this picture here? Back when we were in Ireland, that's a castle, it was made way back in the old days, we went in that castle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kinda neat.
And that behind you is a golf course in Scotland.
Yeah, that was the one in
Oh,
Scotland,
that's pretty.
when we were over
I
there.
forget the name of that.
Oh, St. Andrews.
St. Andrews.
We drove right by there, we didn't go golfing.
That is pretty.
Oh, it was neat. It was nice over there. You guys gotta go someday. It's nice,
And
everybody
then-
speaks English there, it's nice.
That would be a nice trip.
We're going back
It is a
next
nice
year.
trip.
Are you?
Yeah, next year probably.
Well, I tell you, when we went over to Hawaii, I thought I was never gonna get off that plane. That plane just kept going.
You went
This
back-
is,
you went-
this is quicker than going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I did all right for 7 hours, but that last hour, I thought, oh,
I think it was only
dear
6 hours,
God.
wasn't it?
No, it was total of 8 hours.
It was,
eight,
but then we,
9 hours.
we went from here to DC,
Then
and DC over. It was over 2
Well,
hours.
see, we
Hawaii
went
was
from-
9 hours,
Yeah, that's
we
too
went
much.
from-
but they broke it up in, like a 3 hour, and then, 6
we
hours.
went from
Yeah.
here, from Louisville to California, and then from California to Hawaii. But coming back,
Okay.
it was straight through.
Oh, wow.
Well, they all the way back to St. Louis, or,
Yeah, to St. Louis.
not
You
St. Louis,
can't-
but Kansas
You
City.
couldn't go straight through from Louisville
Yeah.
because they have the point of no return, and the point of no return was in the middle of the water.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, you couldn't go straight through. You had to stop in California and refuel to
Okay.
go. But coming back, the middle point or point of no return was over land.
Over land, so there's no
So
problem.
you didn't have to stop.
Now, when I went to Japan, I flew from here to Chicago, correct?
Detroit.
Detroit? From Detroit all the way to Tokyo.
From Detroit to
To
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
747.
And then from Tokyo on to Okinawa, and that was 22 hours.
You would love
It
that.
was
No,
thrilling.
I wouldn't.
No.
It was-
No, I know you
it
Oh,
was
I'd love to take the trip,
I went
but,
by myself.
Coming
Well, what
back,
I did on the plane was, when you go across the ocean, all the liquor's free. Well, I just kept drinking before you know it. I didn't even know I was flying.
well, coming
you was,
back,
you was flying, but you didn't know you had wings.
Yeah, that's right.
there was how many kids?
Oh, a bunch from college or whatever.
Oh,
And they was on spring break from Hawaii, and they was going over to Rome.
oh, okay, wow,
No, they wasn't college. They was high school.
wow.
And those kids must have been from the preppy group.
Oh.
They chew a piece of chewing gum, and they go in the bathroom and brush their teeth. Of course, we had the exit seats where we had a lot of room, okay, but the bathroom was right there. And
Yeah,
I thought, oh, this will be nice for flying home at night.
got a lot of room.
We'll be
there.
able to sleep. We won't be worn out when we get home.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That bathroom door was open shut, open shut, open shut, open. And even the boys.
I'm sleeping.
No, and even the boys carrying their little ditty bags to go in and brush their teeth and comb their hair and everything. Oh, well, I just ate a candy bar and Mom said. I thought, oh, jeez. But it was awful. But they were, I'm trying to remember how many kids there was, like 40?
There was a bunch.
I think there was like 40 of them, and then there was so
Pretty
many
neat.
sponsors. And they were on their way to Rome for spring break from Hawaii. Man, my God.
I got a
Who's
tape,
paying for
I got
that?
a tape from my stepbrother up in, half brother up, he lives in Dayton.
I see that's where Donnie was for.
He works for the county water department or electric department. Monroe County, I think, is that Dayton?
Hamilton County.
Hamilton.
Hamilton, that's what he works for, Hamilton County.
Now see, Donnie was in Dayton.
I should show you that
Until-
tape, a little bit of that tape. You'd be surprised how he looks.
I showed
Thanks.
her the picture.
Oh, he did, of
Yeah,
Mark?
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I showed
yeah.
her in the book, yeah.
But
He's a redhead.
yeah, well, Donnie was over there for 3 years, until 3 years ago, 4 years ago. 4 years ago. But he got stationed at Wright-Patterson, and he
Yeah.
retired from Wright-Patterson and stayed
Huh.
there.
He liked it, huh?
And he just left there.
Yeah.
He just left there and 4 years ago.
I
Yeah,
thought-
mother
I
will enjoy
didn't do
that.
much moving around, but at least
Well,
he
we
said
know
something.
we know you can move.